Hello, I'm Delusion Dispeller. I decided to make a video today to kind of update you on some things regarding my weight loss. Kind of stuck at a plateau at the moment. I go from 190 back up to 200, back and forth. And actually, I was told by somebody that came through my line the other day at the grocery store that that's pretty normal. You lose a certain amount of weight and then you kind of plateau between 10 pounds. And as long as you stay within those 10 pounds, you usually can get down lower in your weight. So I'm kind of stuck there. My cats are fighting. Let me show you. Meech, what are you doing? Meecha, be nice. They're mad because I won't let them go outside. But I decided I would not let them go outside because it makes their fur so much better and they don't get little sores on their skin and they're not killing wildlife and having wildlife attack them. So I decided that I was just going to keep them as indoor cats. And they're not liking that too much because they're used to being outdoor indoor cats. As you can see, they're fighting. And Carm has had enough. I don't blame you, Carmy. They're fighting over who gets to sit at the window. Eventually, we're going to have one of those outdoor window cages for them. Alright, back to what I was saying. This is Carmine. Carmine Ragusa. You need to get out of my face, buddy. Because they can't see me. Not that you're not cuter. He doesn't care. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, I'm kind of stuck between 190 and 200. Right now I'm probably like 199, 200 pounds. But I'm not 214, 216, 300 like I used to be. So I'm kind of happy about that. So I decided to do some research and find some things I could do actively to help me get some more of this weight off. My short-term goal, I guess if you want to call it that, although some people would call it a long-term goal, is to weigh in the 180s by next year, around this time, which is May. Just celebrated my first year anniversary with my husband, so I thought that would be a great time to start the next phase of the weight loss. So what I'm going to do is the following. This was a diet program I found online, combined with some other creative ideas of my own, since I like to cook a lot. I'm going to go through this 7-day purge type thing. And what it is on the first day, I'm going to make sure I eat a pound of non-starchy vegetables. So I'm eliminating potatoes, corn, not that corn, well, I mean potatoes, corn, rice. Not that rice is not isn't a vegetable, obviously, but I'm eliminating anything starchy on that day one, which I haven't decided when I want to start. I'm thinking I'm going to start either tomorrow or Friday, because tomorrow is grocery shopping day. So that's day one. Day two, 3 pieces of fruit will be incorporated into my eating plan, along with the day before that, the non-starchy vegetables. Day 3 will be I add a cup of beans in some form to my diet. Day 4 will be 3 tablespoons of nuts, seeds, or dry fruit. Day 5 will be subtracting all white foods, all white flour, all pastas, anything white. Not that I can't have pasta, but not the white kind. Day 6 will be ending red meat out of my diet, which that's easy because I don't eat red meat. So day 7 will be minimizing my dairy products. I'm still going to allow myself cheese because I love cheese, but I don't eat a lot of it. And I don't really eat a lot of anything. My portions are fairly decent sized. So added help for day 6, putting ground turkey in soup or chili. Or I'm doing a salad with chicken slices, fish with vegetables, a 2-egg omelet. I don't know, they don't really say how to do that if you do it all in the same day. I doubt it. But maybe 1 or 2 of those items per the day. And for day 7, 2 pieces of fruit, lemon or nutmeg or cinnamon to tea instead of sugar, and almond milk versus milk. They do recommend oatmeal for like a meal. I really don't like oatmeal. Am I the only one out there that just cannot stand like real oatmeal? I like the instant bad for you stuff. But like real oatmeal with a chunky, clumpy, it reminds me of eating beef fat. It's just gross to me. I don't know. Alright, anyways, had to check my phone, make sure we're doing okay. Oh, when you eliminate the starchy vegetables, that includes squash. I'm still allowing sweet potatoes because I honestly don't believe they mess with your insulin. So I think they're safe in, minor amounts. So that's what my plan is. Anyway, I haven't sat down and made actual goals yet, but I'm going to kind of go about it the way I did before. I'm probably going to rely on measurements this time instead of the scale as much. Weighing I may do like every couple weeks instead of every week, maybe once a month. Again, haven't really solidified any of that yet. I am going to get back into cooking how I used to, where I did a lot of really natural recipes, and I filmed it. So I'll probably maybe film a few videos of some of the stuff I cook, and you can see how I'm doing. But I'll try to update things as often as I can. I'm going to try to aim for a video a day for the 7-day thing, and then we'll just see where I go from there. I'm really trying to modify what I'm eating. I'm trying to cut down on a lot of sugar, which I'm not a big sugar eater. But with Easter, you had the chocolate, you have the jelly beans, and it kind of creeps in there, and you find yourself eating stuff you wouldn't normally eat. One thing I noticed is a lot of people around me are getting the bypass surgery done or the gastric sleeve, and I did some research into that today. And honestly, I don't think I would be happy doing that because I happen to like having choices over my amounts of food that I eat. I know people that had the surgery are like, oh, you really should get it. It's the best thing in the world. Um, I haven't talked to too many people that were disappointed because they wanted that thin figure. But honestly, I want the thin figure, but I want to be able to say I did it on my own without having myself forced into it. I don't like being controlled. I guess that's what it is. And I like choices over my food, and I like choices over the amount that I eat. And when you have that gastric surgery, you can eat like this much of even a vegetable. And I don't want that. I mean, that much of a vegetable is not going to make me very happy. And I like it if I, want to eat something like a piece of cheesecake that I could eat the whole piece and not have to just eat a crumb of it, So, yeah, the gastric thing, not an option for me, but definitely going to cut back on a lot of things. Now that it's getting warmer out, I move around a lot more, so I'm sure the weight will come off that way too. Uh, I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to share was just that I'm going to try to get some more of the weight off. I haven't gained it all back or anything. I'm still anywhere from, like I said, 199, 200, maybe a little bit less today. Not sure, but I'm not at 214, 216, or anything close to 300, so I'm happy. So if you have been following me and your weight has kind of stagnated and just kind of plateaued, don't worry, we'll get past all of this. We just got to make some healthy changes again and set some new goals. And when I set those, I will assure you that I will be making a video about how I did that too. I'm going to be working on that a little bit today in between cleaning my house and possibly picking up my dog. We gave Morgan away to a guy we thought wanted her. And next thing we knew, the SPCA place, Humane Society, was calling us saying, come and get your dog. She got dumped off on the side of the road. You have 5 days to pick her up because the guy that had her had 5 days to claim her because he was the rightful owner.